There are 15 questions in this workbook. We'll go through one by one. The curved surface area of a right circular cone of height 15 cm and base diameter 16 cm is, so h is equal to 15 cm, r is equal to half the diameter, 16 by 2 is 8 cm. First we will find out the slant height. L is equal to root of r squared plus h squared. Root of 15 squared plus 8 squared is 17. Curved surface area, you substitute r and L in this formula, pi RL. Pi into 8 into 17, that is 136 pi centimeter squared. So option 4 is the correct answer. Bravo. If two solid hemispheres of same base radius r units are joined together along their bases, then the curved surface of this new solid is, the new solid is nothing but a sphere of the same radius, therefore answer is 4 pi r squared centimeter squared. Option 1 is the correct answer. Bravo. The height of a right circular cone whose radius is 5 cm and slant height is 13 cm will be, so you take the right angle triangle, so use Pythagorean theorem, h is equal to root of L squared minus r squared. Here L is 13 cm, r is 5 cm, therefore root of 13 squared minus 5 squared is 12. So option 1 is the correct answer. Bravo. If the radius of the base of a right circular cylinder is aft keeping the same height, then the ratio of the volume of the cylinder thus obtained to the volume of the original cylinder is, so ratio of the radius r1 by r2 is equal to 1 by 2. Ratio of the heights h1 by h2 is equal to 1. Therefore ratio of the volumes v1 by v2 is equal to pi r1 squared h1 divided by pi r2 squared h2. Substitute for r1 by r2 equal to 1 by 2 and h1 by h2 is equal to 1. It becomes 1 by 2 whole squared, that is 1 by 4. 1 is to 4 is the answer. Option 2 is the correct answer. The total surface area of a cylinder whose radius is 1/3 of its height is, so total surface area is 2 pi r into r plus h. Substitute for r is equal to h by 3. Then 2 pi into h by 3 into h by 3 plus h is 8 by 9 pi h squared. That is option 3 is the correct answer. Bravo. In a hollow cylinder, the sum of the external and internal radii is 14 cm and the width is 4 cm. If its height is 20 cm, the volume of the material in it is, so we will have to find out the volume of a hollow cylinder. So here inner radius be Ri, outer radius be Ro. Ri plus Ro is equal to 14, Ro minus Ri is 4 and h is equal to 20 cm. We know the formula for volume is pi into Ro squared minus Ri squared into h. What is Ro squared minus Ri squared? That is Ro plus Ri into Ro minus Ri. That is pi into 14 into 4 into 20, 1120 pi centimeter cube is the answer. That is option 2 is the correct answer. Bravo. If the radius of the base of a cone is tripled and the height is doubled, then the volume is, so R2 is equal to 3 times R1, H2 is equal to 2 times H1. Therefore V2 by V1 is equal to 1 by 3 pi R2 squared H2 divided by 1 by 3 pi R1 squared H1. Substitute for R2 and R1, H2 and H1, you get 9 into 2, that is 18 times. Option 2 is the correct answer. Bravo. The total surface area of a hemisphere is how much times the square of its radius. So total surface area is 3 pi r squared. So ratio of total surface area to square of its radius is 3 pi r squared by r squared is 3 pi. So answer is option 3. Bravo. A solid sphere of radius x centimeter is melted and cast into a sphere of solid cone of same radius. The height of the cone is, so volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube and this should be equal to volume of the cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r squared h. Therefore height is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by 1 by 3 pi r squared is 4 times r. But here the radius is given as x centimeter, therefore height is 4x. So option 3 is the correct answer. Bravo. A frustum of a right circular cone is of height 16 cm with radii of its ends 8 cm and 20 cm. Then the volume of the frustum is, so it's a frustum of a cone, volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi h into capital R squared plus small r squared plus capital R into small r, where capital R is the radius at one end and small r is the radius at the other end. Here capital R is 20, small r is 8, small h is 16 and therefore volume is equal to, by substituting in the formula, 1 by 3 pi into 16 into 400 plus 64 plus 160, that is 3328 pi. Option 1 is the correct answer. Bravo. A shuttlecock used for playing badminton has the shape of the combination of. So it is the frustum of a cone and hemisphere. Therefore, option 4 is the correct answer. Bravo. A spherical ball of radius R1 units is melted to make 8 new identical balls of each of radius R2 units. Then the ratio R1 is to R2 is. So volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi R1 cube. And now this is equal to 8 times 4 by 3 pi into R2 cube. The radius of the second sphere is R2. Therefore, equating the two, R1 cube is equal to 8 R2 cube. That is 2 R2 the whole to the power of 3. Therefore, R1 by R2 is equal to 2. Therefore, R1 is to R2 is 2 is to 1. So, option 1 is the correct answer. Bravo. The volume in centimeter cube of the greatest sphere that can be cut off from a cylindrical log of wood of base radius 1 centimeter and height h centimeter is. So, sphere inside a cylinder. So, R will be the same. So, volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi R cube. 4 by 3 pi is the answer. So, option 1 is the correct answer. Bravo. The height and radius of the cone of which the frustum is a part are h1 units and r1 units respectively. Height of the frustum is h2 units and the radius of the smaller base is r2 units. If h2 is to h1 is 1 is to 2, then r2 is to r1 is. That's the frustum of a cone. So, you'll have to draw the figure and find the similar triangles, and you can get the ratios. R1 by R2 is equal to H1 divided by H1 minus H2, where H2 is the height of the frustum. So, H2 by H1 will be 1 by 2. And that means H1 by H1 by 2 is R1 by R2 is equal to R1 by R2 is equal to 2. Therefore, R2 is to R1 is 1 is to 2. So, you can go through the calculations given here. It will be clear. So, 1 is to 2 is the answer. Option 2 is the correct answer. Bravo. The ratio of the volumes of a cylinder, cone and sphere if each has the same diameter and height is. So, cylinder, cone and sphere are given. The diameter and height are same. That means diameter is the height for a cone. So, volume of the cylinder is pi r1 squared into 2r. Volume of the cone is pi by 3 r1 squared into 2r1, and volume of sphere is pi by 3, 4 pi by 3 r cube. So, substituting and cancelling out the common terms, we get 6 pi is to 2 pi is to 4 pi, that is 3 is to 1 is to 2. We can also do it in terms of the diameter itself. Pi into d by 2 whole squared into d is to 1 by 3 pi into d by 2 whole squared into d is to 4 by 3 pi into d cube. That will be pi by 4 is to pi by 12 is to pi by 6. Multiply throughout by 12. Cancelling pi, we get 3 is to 1 is to 2, the same answer. So, the answer is option 4. Bravo. So, all the 15 answers are correct. The time taken is just 8 minutes and 16 seconds. You can also do it faster if you work a little hard.